course. Keep it up.
Okay.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Tier 3, and it's the first race ever in SLR at Las Vegas. Obviously the real life weekend is coming up later this week, but first we've got a little taste of the track. 50 laps in real life, 25 laps around the track this evening. You looking forward to it, Babalas? I think it's going to be pretty chaotic because obviously people don't know the track too well. It's the first time driving it. What do you think might happen tonight? And how are you, by the way?
I'm fine. I'm refreshed because I was in the countryside, and I believe it will be chaotic because first of all it's a new track. Second of all, we have Tier 3 people running, and we will have plenty of safety cars, I think. But I don't think we're gonna have rain today, and that's sad.
Yeah, in the middle of the Nevada desert, maybe not.
That's the problem, you know.
As the cars are about to get on track, let me just up the game volume because I forgot to do that again after last time. And we'll get underway. And I'll try and remember all the landmarks as they drive past them. But first it might be useful if I actually switch over to the live race screen. Looking at the championship, we've got Finzik in first position with 49 points. And Lars in the second with 43. Lepton in third with 40. It's all very close at the top as you would expect after only 3 rounds of racing. This being the 4th. And last time out at Saudi Arabia was an eventful race, futuristic. Nearly held on for the win, but made a mistake towards the end. But he'll be hoping to pick up some good points this week to compensate. So, let's when someone gets on a lap, we'll have a lap of the track in case you haven't seen it. Weather predictions, snow and ice.
Is the first one that started the outlap.
Yeah.
He's the first in line.
And a lot of tight corners round here. Long straights and tight corners. So your brakes and tyres will cool on the straight, especially this really long back straight down the strip. And into the hairpins and the chicane where Piggy is going now on his outlap. You really need to take care and make sure that if your tyres have run out of heat and they are cooling down, make sure you take care in the braking zone, give you a bit longer to make that adjustment. Right, let's go on board with Piggy, shall we? In fact, that's far too loud for my ears. I'm going to turn that down quite a bit. There we go. So, with this turn 1, there's not much to see in turn 1. It's a long left-hander coming into this flowing right-hand bend. And it's really no brake needed from that point towards this next braking zone, braking just after the 100-meter board down into third, and he gets on the power nice and early. And this is a really tricky corner. The braking zone is just as you see that grey wall in the horizon, so you've got to be constantly looking to the horizon of what you can see, and don't get caught out by this corner either. This is in third, sometimes in second. You want to go wide because if you take it too tight, you're going to miss the apex. This corner too. Don't drift wide into that Tech Pro barrier. Another blind apex coming up here, but the curb is quite far down. So you really only spot the apex at the last moment. And now we're onto the strip here, going past all the famous landmarks, the Bellagio fountains on the right, the Caesar's Palace. They've obviously changed all the brand names in the game, classic. So, and past Paris, the Eiffel Tower and the hot air balloon. And now you've got to focus back on the track. Don't get distracted by all the lights, and down into the last chicane. And this is the last corner. You've got to be careful you don't hit the wall here, especially when your tyres are quite worn in the race and maybe overheating as you come through the final corner. And as soon as you cross the line, don't lose focus. Look at your lap time quickly, because there's a braking zone coming right up and you don't want to plough straight into the wall. A 34-1 to start us off this evening.
I see you know a lot of things about Vegas.
Well, like after 10 laps in time trial this afternoon. Oh, there's a piece of debris there I think I saw on the back straight. So someone might have clipped their front wing. Lepson goes P1 now with a 32.7, 5/10 off the nearest. Futuristic puts in his lap time as well to go P3 next to his teammate in the Ferrari.
Papadimitriou, 133.2. Let us know if the quality is good, guys. If you have problems with the stream, both on YouTube and Twitch,
Yep.
would be much appreciated.
I suppose it's a lot easier doing this track with racing line on. Because you don't have to look for braking points in the blind corners where there are no even braking marker boards.
Mr. P or Anagnostopoulos has a first purple sector.
Oh, and he's hit the wall. So he's backed off. I think he's lost his front right end plate. So you kind of jinxed him there.
I don't think he's gonna give up. It's not that hard of turns. The face.
Well, he has backed off and he's turned his ERS off, so he's coming into the pits. Right, let's have a look at Wong Fei, who is just about to cross the line to finish a lap. Looks like a good one. It is. It's P2, 3.5 off Lepson. Another thing to mention here is the pit exit, which is right in the racing line for turn 1. So you got to make sure that there's no one coming on your right. Sort of look over your shoulder, as it were, in your mirrors. And yeah, you don't want to be colliding with anyone there, as we'll see, as someone is coming out of the pits. Let's go on board with them and see. I've missed it. It was Piggy. Oh well. And who's that? Is that Keyboard Magnussen, who's found him safe down an escape road? Oh, and he's spun it around again for fun. Must be difficult on a keyboard to spin yourself around.
Vincic is on the hot lap.
Yeah, let's have a look. And 2 DRS zones here, so one on the really long back straight. Sure, we'll see some overtaking. And on this little section of track after the first set of corners.
I think the track is quite narrow and quite technical. In order for someone to overtake, there are not a lot of places you can go to the side and avoid messing up the quali round for another player.
Yeah, so getting out the way, and when people are on their hot laps, like this Red Bull is trying to do now, and they'll in fact give him a bit of slipstream as he zooms his way past. I think this straight is so long that even if you pass someone with DRS, they can still get behind you in your slipstream and probably re-overtake you into the chicane. We'll find out.
Purple sector 2.
Yep. He hasn't set a lap yet, and he's obviously leading the championship. So you'd expect him to be up there. Bit of a scrape.
He tried to avoid collision with the wall.
He won by 4/10.
Now that there is more tire on the track, we will see people improving. I'm going with Mr. P. or Anagnostopoulos in my language.
I think it's one of these tracks like Jeddah where you have to focus all the time, looking out for your braking points and your lines.
Do you really want to know what I'm thinking? I am thinking that at some points, this track reminds me of Vietnam.
What, just because it's new?
Because no. Because Vietnam has a long straight.
Yeah.
And there is, I think, Sector 2 is the most technical because a lot of sharp turns and fast turns at the same time. Do you remember how the track goes?
I think it looked like a fidget spinner. If you know what I mean. Yeah, a bit like that.
We're gonna have a lot of spins here too. So hold your hat. Sorry about that. Yeah, I remember because there is a sharp right and a long curved left on the Hanoi track.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite slow in parts and difficult on the traction as well, which it is here.
That's what reminds me at the end of Sector 1, if you see the layout. Mr. B is on the fourth place. I don't think this is his favorite track. Maybe it's the first. I see some debris after the first 90-degree corner. And we have Mr. D that hasn't set a lap yet.
Yes, still in the pit lane.
I don't know. Is he penalized back of the grid or something?
Wesley up by 2/10 in the purple sector 2 as well, so keep an eye on him. There's quite a lot of drivers this evening have gone deep into that corner, compromising their exit.
Would you prefer to go deep and risk your exit, or
Crash?
Brake early and have a more accelerated exit?
I mean, it depends what's faster. Sometimes, if there's a few set of corners after, but with this, it's straight onto a straight, so I'd probably slow in, fast out. But what do I know? I'm a tier 1 back marker. More than a back
you're
marker.
a tier 1 driver nevertheless, mate. Come on.
Yeah, but anyone could be a tier 1 driver if I'm a tier 1 driver.
No, I can't.
Well, if
Don't say that.
if you'll never see.
Come on. If I go and race in tier 1, I will be like 4 laps behind after the end of the race.
I'm not far off that, though.
Come on. I'm not talking about that. Come on. I'm angry at you right now. Guys, I want your support, please. Give me your support. He's lying to me. Right in my face. Jürg has a problem with the front wing. That's why he got the pits.
Kieber Magnussen just completely missed. He didn't brake. Well, thankfully there's a long runoff area. I've done that quite a few times myself on the first few laps without even knowing the track at the start. So, imagine doing no practice for this race. You've never done a lap on this track in your life.
I will use the boat to run for me, and I will take control of the straights. You know.
Yeah, probably be faster. It's a good idea, actually. I should do that in tier 1. Use the pause menu.
Pause menu until you get out of the hard corners, and when you go to the straight, you release it.
Probably be frowned upon by the FIA.
Okay, this gave you an idea to get points in tier 1.
Yeah, but I think the AI is set to like 70, so.
Although my AI, you don't care about the top speed. You care about the technical things in the corners. Oh, Biggie messed up. Here in GRL, in SLR, we are trying to find ways to cheat too. I'm wondering how long the pit stop is gonna take.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I think it's gonna be about 28 seconds.
It's a bit like Singapore, isn't it? A curved entrance and then it comes out on a tight bend.
The pit lane starts at the last straight before the last corner.
Yeah.
But then it has an S and stuff like that. That's why I'm wondering.
A good improvement for Papa Dimitriou. Goes up to P3.
Papa Dimitriou, P3. Nice. Is Mr. D penalized with back of the grid?
I don't know.
Please, someone give us info, please. Ocean?
Lepson started a lap. Let's ride on board. Ride on board. Look at that. Perfect braking point. See if he gets this one right. Really tricky, this. Absolutely perfect. Maybe I'm just bad at driving. Make it look so easy. Although we can't actually see them.
Purple first sector. So we are gonna have a new pole position challenger.
Maybe. He's only 4/10 off, so we'll get a bit of slipstream here as well. A lot of it, because there's quite a bit of traffic ahead of him.
They are staying clear, so not big of a problem.
You don't want to really hit these curbs because they're a bit unsettling.
Yes, but he didn't have the second sector purple. He's
Nice.
1 second, whoa, almost 1 second improvement.
Lovely.
He's the first one to break the 132. I don't know what the response from Finsick is going to be.
Right, let's have a look on board with Larson, shall we? Is the there's 1.5 seconds he needs to improve to be in the fight for pole position, which is quite a big ask. But we'll see what he can do. His boosted mess is retired. I think that's in the pit lane though, so won't cause any disruption.
Yes, Mr. D has a quali ban. That's why he's not going on track.
Makes sense.
I think we are going to have a lot of carnage on the first corner.
Let's see what Larson can do. He's going to cross the line.
You go with Larson, I will go with Finsick.
Okay. Cross the line, and he improves by only 0.2, so he won't be able to bridge the gap.
Finsick is not improving. He's down 1/10 of a second.
Oh, yeah, and he's hit the wall there as well, so that's his quali over. Georg goes up into P5.
We are going to have a lot of cars hitting that wall, you know?
I was just about... Yeah, especially with overtaking.
Yes, and we are going to have a lot of pit stops because of that.
Here's Futuristic across the line up to P6, so we'll start alongside his teammate on the third row, unless Georg, who has finished his lap. So that's the grid. Finzik P2, Lepson P1, they'll start alongside each other, and then Wongfi, Mr. P, and the two Ferraris on the front three rows.
And imagine now that we are in Los Angeles is gonna have rain in the race. I will, I will break the game. So, what the chat says about the track? Give me some feedback.
Larson on pole position by 4/10. That's a good margin. Looks to have the pace over everyone else, maybe. And we've already gone through the rest of the order. Let's just scroll down so Danny can see. Mr. D with
he's complaining a lot lately. We have 3 Greek people in top 10. Wow! I didn't expect that, to be honest. And we have, despite the fact that Mr. D had this quali ban, and I think Kurkulos is out. He's not racing today.
Well, it's not raining.
I thought so.
There's a weird starting grid here as well, because if you're at the back, it's on a curve. So, we'll see how that goes. And I think it's, in real life, it's slightly downhill, but that won't make a difference whatsoever with the F1 game physics.
The people in the back have to be careful with their braking points, because I'm believing there's gonna be a lot of carnage at the front.
Yes.
In the midfield, you know.
Unlimited safety cars.
How many safety cars do you think we are gonna have?
The maximum. What's that? 5?
5? Very confident in the driving skills of Tire 3, guys. You listen what he said.
It's taking a long time.
There's a complicated track. They have to figure out how to manage the tires and the fuel.
Should have done it in practice.
In time trial, you don't use tires and fuel. Come on. Oh, here we go.
Formation lap. And you can see the weird starting grid at the back there. That's bizarre. Let's have a look on board. It is downhill for these guys. And if you're on the inside here, you've got a much better run. So, that'll be interesting. There might be some carnage at the back, because the guys at the top will have a bit more overspeed coming down the hill and on the bend. So there may be some people missing their braking points at the back of the grid.
Okay, we have 25 laps and we have an interesting mix about the tire compounds that they're using. The top 3 are using medium compounds, and 2 Greeks behind them, 4th and 5, Anagostopoulos and Papadimitriou, are using the soft compound. Let's see how that will work. Basically, all the Greeks are starting with the softs. Even Mr. D at the back. Do they know something that we don't? Maybe going for a soft medium?
Probably.
And Nico, sorry, I forgot him, with McLaren, has a soft compound.
This is medium hard there, but never trust the game. It's probably soft medium, or the other way around, which most people are doing.
I think if they're gonna do the same thing with Silverstone, soft medium, the tires are gonna be at the very edge of gripping. That's my opinion. I don't know. I haven't raced that track. But I don't think the tire wear is gonna be that hard because there are a lot of straights that they can rest, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, we are down to the last corner, guys. Expect the carnage. We have a prediction for 5 safety cars from Joel. So, 1 every 5 laps.
That sounds ridiculous now.
You said it! I'm just replying, you know.
Well, it'll be more than that because they last 3 laps, so we'll only get like 2 out of every 5 laps of racing. Anyway.
Blue flag.
Here we go. Let's see what carnage Vegas will bring. Lepson gets a pretty good start from what I can see from this camera angle behind. Please switch over, it does. And Finzik is not even alongside yet, but he is now in the braking zone. He cuts the corner wildly. He'll surely get a warning for that, but he's still in the hunt. We're on the board with Lepson, who's lost a position now. He's lost the lead. There's a carnage further back. And there's your first virtual safety car for Naiku, who must have had a collision in turn 1. I can't see.
5-second penalties. Ooh. A lot of penalties. Look at the penalties. Collided, gained 1 place. Oh my god, FIA is gonna have a lot of work to do.
And Mr. P on those softs has gained a few places. See if he can get himself up into the podium position. Just waiting
Mr. P was 4th.
Oh, well,
I think.
That's how much I know what I'm talking about, obviously. Let's see. Details. You're absolutely right. So ignore me. Just the leaders that have swapped over. 10 seconds for Keyboard Magnussen, but thankfully he can serve it in the pit stop in one of any of the 5 safety cars which we will have tonight.
We have a prediction in Twitch that will say 3 safety cars. And Mr. B is going to overtake Wong.
We've also got Lepson here for the lead down this really long straight. He sort of gets blocked in. Papa Demetrio is watching this battle behind its futuristic his teammate with Georg. And there's a lot of people that were caught out there. And some side-by-side action going in to start the second lap of the race. The fastest lap for Finzik from the lead. And Mr. P was looking up the inside of Wongfi there. That was a bit dangerous.
Mr. P wants desperately to overtake. He wants to take advantage of the soft compound right now. He doesn't want to wait 3 laps. Because it's going to be too late then.
Let's go to Larson, who's very, very close to Georg. But a short stretch of straight road here. So there's not enough time to make the overtake. But he's obviously got the huge Las Vegas strip, which will take at least 30 seconds to get down. 30 seconds is way too long. But look at this battle here. Georg has gone off track slightly, and Larson sniffs a little opportunity as they now come on to the big... No, not yet. I clearly don't know. The track has said on to the big back straight. We're not even there yet, but you get the idea.
Mr. D got a 3-second penalty for corner cutting.
Now we're on to the big back straight. Look at this. Larson very close to the Alfa Romeo driver. And he doesn't even have DRS yet because it's only lap 2. Just with the slipstream, he sails past. And this is what I was talking about. Maybe Georg can get back in the slipstream, deploy some of that ERS, and he'll have a little go down here, down into the chicane. He was thinking about it, but he certainly could have if he wanted to. And that's why I think you've probably got to leave your overtake on the straight to the last half of it if you want it to stick.
DRS enabled right now. Do we? I don't know where the DRS zones are. It's the first DRS zone right now for the top 5, sorry.
Yeah, all very close in the top 5. All separated by under 5 tenths, almost. And there's a battle going on here between Tilda, Keeble Madison and Kirikidis. And there's a yellow flag up ahead. What's that for? There's someone off there. That's Georg, who's had a moment. He gets back on track without any damage to his car. Seems to have gone straight on there and just missed his braking point completely. You've got to be focused around this track.
We see the gaps forming for the top 5.
So Lepson's closing on Finzig absolutely rapidly with the DRS, but he's not going to make a move.
Papadimitriou overtakes Mr. P. Anagostopoulos. Maybe Anagostopoulos has a little bit of damage, I think.
Keeble Madison coming back at Tilda here, who overtook him. Oh, what's happened here? Lepson has done exactly what Tunari predicted. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, I'm unbiased. Just as Tipsy enters the chat, he says, "Come on, Lepson," and he's crashed. How about that for a jinx? Well, he's under pressure now from Tilda, who is bound to get past in this DRS. Look at Boosted Mesh, who's queuing up as well. And there's also Keeble Magnussen, who wants to get involved. He's going to see if there's a gap up the inside, but he decides not to take it. There is one now, though, round the outside, and Lepson is struggling. Overheated tyres because of that spin in turn 1. Wong Fi is in the lead now. How did that happen? He must have collided with Finzik, because Finzik's all the way down to 5th place. Look at Larson now in 6th, all over the back of him as well.
Ooh! A little, not a little, a lot of wobble from Anagostopoulos in 3rd place following Papadimitriou. I don't know if that was from dirty air. He's going to try the overtake. Easy, without the use of VRS.
And Finzik gets past Larson.
And we see Mr. D or Kyriakidis up at 9th place from back of the grid.
So Keeble Madison trying to go around the outside, but he's got a bit too deep into that corner. He'll have the opportunity here with DRS, though. Lepson has got past both of them again. There's Papadimitriou is up into 2nd place, and that's because Mr. P has had an incident. He's all the way down to 7th place now.
He has damage at the rear.
Oh, yeah, and he's locking up, and he's span again. He's going all over the place. And Mr. Kyriakidis behind him, I think, cut the corner there. And this is so much happening.
I'm almost certain that Mr. P has damage at the rear wing.
Okay.
I can't see it right now, but I saw debris from touching the wall.
Right, well, Finzik is behind Papadimitriou, and so is his teammate.
Did you see that? Did you see? Oh.
Finzik is going to get past here pretty easily in the DRS.
Basically, Mr. P is drifting. I don't know if he can... yes, he's drifting all over the place. I don't know if he's gonna continue like that.
Look at this, the Red Bull and the Haas have boosted Mess, not giving in at all. He's going down the inside. There's also Lepson involved, who's already been involved in a collision this evening. He won't want to get into another one. Mr. Kirikidis is coming to the pit lane. Mr. P is staying out, so it must be rear wing damage and not front wing, because obviously you can't replace the front wing damage in the pit lane. Otherwise he would have come in with the lack of pace that he's showing at the moment. And up in front, yes. Mr. P continues to charge on his soft tyres before they run out, up into second place. So Finzik, having been in first place, made a mistake all the way down to 7th. He's back up to 3rd and getting in 2 laps. So that's how crazy it's been so far. And Wong Fei out in the lead with a gap of 5.4 seconds is pretty big.
Yes, but Mr. D went for the pitch and put the mediums. Are mediums gonna hold for the 19 laps?
Don't know. Oh! Oh no! Futuristic, I saw him crash in the background. There's a full safety car. That's one of your 5. And look, you can see his car there, stranded. As it magically disappears. Brilliant marshals here at Las Vegas. They just snap their fingers and the cars disappear. And Futuristic has gone straight on into the wall, and that's a safety car. And now we get the chance to talk about the strategy. So, Wong Fei, I'm imagining he will come into the pit lane, but what's he going to go on to? It must be the hards, because the softs are most definitely not going to get to the end. Although Papa Dimitri, who's on the softs, may have the opportunity to go into the mediums if he thinks they can last. Let's have a look here. So, softs for Wong Fei. Is it a 2-stop then? Well, Papa Dimitri doesn't think so. He's going on to the hards, doesn't even risk the medium. So an interesting strategy from Wong Fei. He'll have to obviously pit again. No way he's getting to the end on those. Most people going for the hards.
The unlucky one is Mr. D that pitted one lap earlier.
I would have thought you'd probably go onto the medium here if you were on the softs for Papa Dimitri. Because it's only 6 plus 5, 11 laps longer than the previous compound, so that's usually enough. But they see it differently. And Larson stayed out on the medium. He's up into second place.
And let's check the penalties for a second. Boosted 3 seconds, Hiri 5 seconds, and Kyriakidis 3 seconds.
Yeah, so they those with 5-second penalties cleared them whilst pitting under the safety car. Although Keyboard Madison had 10 seconds.
The McLaren didn't pit. I don't know. Just give me a second.
Keyboard Madison had 10 seconds, so you can only serve 5 at a time, which is why he only has 5 now.
So you see in your stream it says Keyboard Magnussen, but I have Hilarious Healy.
Who knows?
On my game. So he's gonna is Papa Dimitri gonna last until the end of the race with the hard compound?
Yeah, definitely. I think he probably could have lasted. He probably could have lasted with the medium even. So definitely we'll get to the end.
He went for the safer choice?
Yeah.
Okay. So we had one safety car, or basically the second safety car, because we had one virtual.
Yeah.
We will need 3 more, and we are on...
And then you won't be laughing any longer. Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. There you go.
The immortal Elvis Presley. I think at this lap safety car is gonna be in.
Maybe. Yeah, definitely.
Aristopoulos is at the back of the grid with fresh mediums. I don't. We didn't see if he changed his front wing or something. But if anybody can hear us and know, tell us if the Red Bull driver has a rear wing damage after the collision with the wall. Maybe I need to find them and ask them.
Safety car does go a bit slow, doesn't it?
It's a new tech. The driver doesn't know the corners yet.
He wasn't allowed to race during the practice session. We should have that. Like, if you could actually drive the safety car in an online lobby, we should have a rota of who does it each week.
Imagine if you could be the safety car driver. It would be awesome. Safety car in this lap, as we said. And things are gonna be messy again.
Right,
Yeah.
well, Wong Fei is on fresh softs and Larson on used mediums, so maybe he will be able to pull a gap. He's certainly got a good restart. Yeah,
But Dimitrios stays close to Larson. I don't know if he's gonna attack him because... Ooh, so close. Be careful.
These hards have fired up pretty quickly, and they're all queuing up behind Larson. And look at that, 1.9 second gap now to Wong Fei in the lead. So maybe his strategy is just to push and build a gap and hope for another safety car. And pit for some softs again at the end of the race, maybe.
Right now, Papadimitriou is very close to Larson, but he's not using his DRS to overtake. I think he's gonna wait for the DRS to be enabled, but I don't know if he's gonna last that long.
Doesn't need it, does he? He's already passed before they even get close to the braking zone. Let's see if Larson can tuck in behind again. He's gaining a little bit, but not enough. And he's going to have to concede that position anyway because of his slower tyres. Oh, nearly hits the back of him there.
Papadimitriou is forming a little bit of gap, or is my imagination?
Side by side with Larson and Wesley can't get past. He's going to try again into turn 1, but he's too far back. Good battle and good defence from Larson as well. Standing his
Larson
ground.
is out of the DRS zone from Papadimitriou. That's an interesting outcome.
Finzik going to try on Wesley now as well. Up the inside, he tucks back in though.
Is medium that damage from 9 laps?
I'm not sure. Don't know, to be honest, because yeah, I thought most people were going to go for a soft medium if there were no safety cars, so I wouldn't expect it to be too worn by now, but maybe.
Because you see the fresh cards are faster. That's why it's so impressive.
Finzik is going to overtake Wesley pretty easily here, even without DRS. Although Wesley is boosting.
He pitted again. He's again at the last position. I think he had the front wing damage. I can't explain it anywhere else. Finzik, very close. He's gonna attack now. We'll wait to see a little bit of wobbling here. DRS enabled.
Up the inside goes Finzik. He's taken a wide line, Wesley. They're going to be close on the exit.
He was trying to do the switcheroo, as my friend says. And now he's going to overtake. Easy.
Right, Boosted Mess gets past Larson now, who's down to 8th position on those tyres. Georg lines up next, and he's very close indeed, but not the right corner to try to pass.
Lepson and Anagnostopoulos, and we have a 3 wide almost. We have a battle on in the 10th place. Oh my God, Larson is getting hammered.
Oh! Piggy's crashed! Oh my word, have you seen that? He's literally on the racing line.
Virtual safety car.
And Papa Dimitro made a mistake as well, so maybe did they collide? I don't think they were near each other on the track. Wow. Well, at this rate, I might get points on Friday for just staying alive.
Staying alive, staying alive.
Staying alive.
I told you it's gonna be carnage, but you didn't believe me. But you right now you're on top of the safety cars. We have 3 safety cars.
Yeah, and we're not even halfway.
Yes, but it's not full safety car. It's virtual, but
yeah, but
let's count them in.
Yeah. Some people are pitting. Larson needs to take this opportunity. Probably wasn't the best strategy in hindsight, staying out. Kirikidis drive-through for speeding. That's not good at all. Papa Dimitro, very close to Wesley, who was caught napping on the restart. Let's see if he can get a little bit closer to maybe overtake him on the strip.
The top 5 qualifiers are not in the top 5 places.
Yeah, that was oh, someone's off there. Is that Boosted Mess, who gets a 5-second time penalty for corner cutting, even though he was probably 5 seconds slower. So he should get a minus 5-second time penalty. Good game. Wonder Tom, who we haven't even spoke about this race, is there's some sort of issue between Georg and Woxo back there. He's on the back of Keyboard Magnussen, who's doing well this race after 10 seconds of time penalty.
Keyboard removed all the penalties he had.
He has. He must have pitted second time out of the safety car. And Wonder Tom is going to make the move. Nice and easy.
And with all these things happening, we didn't see the safety car ending, the virtual safety car ending.
Here comes Mr. P on Tilda. Up the inside on the medium tyres. Looking to get those to the end of the race. And he's up to P5.
He's on 5 laps old mediums. Now the question is, are mediums gonna last 6 more laps, 7? I think they will last. But he needs to find the pace to close the gap with Papadimitriou and Wesley. Papadimitriou is closing the gap on Wesley. Honestly, he's going inside the DRS zone. Oh, he's using a lot of DRS. I think Wesley is going to have a little bit of problem because the DRS is so strong here. He's down to 4/10 of a second. And basically nobody else has the DRS except Mr. P.
Yeah. Nice quiet time for once. 14 laps in then, and Wong Fei needs a safety car if he wants to win the race, because on those softs he's definitely going to have to pit again.
We have to do more safety cars, please, please. I'm riding on board with Papadimitriou, very close to Wesley. He has a better grip, a better setup, I don't know what to say. He's attacking Wesley on every corner. You should try to go on board with him to see what I mean. The DRS zone is coming up.
Yeah, I don't think he even needs to use any ERS here, just the DRS will be more than enough. He's already catching before it's enabled, so past he goes, and onwards he marches. Up into the podium position. It's been a good race from him. Wesley looks to come back, but not close enough. Tilda now very close to Wonder Tom, but not close enough yet. Right, when will Wong Fei be pitting then?
Ooh! You saw that?
Who?
A little bit of oversteer from Papadimitriou.
Oh no, I was watching Tilda. But let's see, because Wesley's right on the back of him, isn't he? And, he's going to get the move done into the right-hander. Oh! And again!
Oh my god!
Living on the edge. God. Oh no!
Caution.
Tilda! Oh, 4 out of 5. What?
I told you.
Tilda has crashed.
You don't speak. So, are you gonna pit for softs?
Well, Wong Fei obviously has to pit. Yes, and I think softs is... Well, he's already done 8 laps on them, so he'll know his tyre wear. If he can pick the softs, he may have to go for the medium. We will see.
Oh my god. So we have 5 laps for 1 safety car again, I guess?
Yeah.
Now the question is, Finzik, Weasley, Papadimitriou, are they gonna pit for the softs? Big question.
It is the
They're all pitting.
It's the mediums for Wong Fei. And the mediums for Mr. P. Everyone on the mediums except for Finzik, who's gone for the softs. And this could be an interesting restart with that. That's certainly something to keep an eye on. McLaren team go for mediums as well. And Larson, the only Aston after Tilda retired, is also going on to medium. So Finzik taking the risk here then. Trying to win the race. Faster compounded tyre on the restart. We'll hope to get them fired up quickly and get past, build a gap. As I said about the pit exit, a bit difficult. Larson taps the wall, but I don't think he's got any damage.
As we saw with Wesley and Papadimitriou, the combos are not that important in this track, because Papadimitriou was on the hards and overtook Wesley like nothing. He had more pace. So I don't know if the compound is very important on this track. Of course, it's gonna give an advantage, but I don't know how much the advantage is gonna be.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's just tyre wear really towards the end of the race if it's gonna make a difference, because obviously they were both on the hards, so tyre wear wouldn't have been an issue at all. So if he can get these softs to the end, it might be a good call. I don't think anyone else has decided to do it apart from Lepson.
He doesn't have an option. He's gonna have to go to the end. But are the softs gonna be in the condition to migrating host?
Oh. Oh.
Till the left session. I hope we don't have a problem right now.
No, we don't.
Lepson.
Tilda and Lepson. Okay, well that's fine. It's migrated successfully, I think. Remember that happened last time. Let's not talk about that.
Yes, that's why I'm concerned.
Austria.
Because we are too far in for a restart. Do we have info from the people that are racing right now? If the lobby is still intact?
Looks fine. Because it doesn't say migrating host anymore, so it shouldn't be a problem. Lepson is really far behind everyone else, so I think his safety car might be out for a while. That's if it decides to wait.
Lepson is ghosted on my screen. I think we're gonna have one more lap under safety car. At least one more lap. Now the lucky one is Finchik. And
oh! Whoopsie, says Georg. He's crashed under the safety car. Rookie mistake.
No, it was in the pit lane.
Well, I've just seen his car disappear. He's crashed. Georg.
Okay. Because I saw the Haas going in, I thought it was the Haas guy.
No, it's Alpha. Alpha
Sorry.
Romeo.
It's a new track, people don't know it. It was expected to have mistakes like that, but this is not acceptable, in my opinion. Crashing at the safety car. Yeah, we're gonna have one more lap at least. Because of Lepson and boosted.
Well, this is good for Finzik because it means his tyres will have less wear, so he's got more chance of having a good pace at the end of the race.
Yeah, but the same goes for the medium wearers. They're gonna push harder now. Of course, I said the soft combats are gonna have the advantage. For a couple of laps, I think 3 or 4 laps is gonna have the advantage. But after that, what? What's the drop-off point of the soft compound? We don't know. Come on, boosted! Come on, close the gap, please. We have one more safety car to get out. Come on. Yeah, I think it's gonna be okay this lap. Safety car, I think is gonna be inside. I think Lepson reconnected because I don't see him ghosted.
Right.
Okay, we are gonna race again, guys. And we have 7 laps for one more safety car. Your words, not mine, guy. Come on. Let's see how the restart is gonna be. And he's starting. Everybody's so close. Everybody's so close.
Wong De Tom down the inside, and he's been swooped around the outside there by the Mercedes of Wesley, who's back up into the podium position. Yellow flag temporarily, but everyone's got through the corner pretty safely. Papademitro up to 4th place. Let's keep an eye on Finzik, who's very close behind Wong Fei, looking to take the lead on his fresh soft tyres. He's got to get the move done early, so he can build the gap.
Larson out. And Aston Martin, yes, it's Larson. He went straight up. He never turned. He never broke.
Keep an eye on Finzik here as well. And Wesley is very close to them, so it looks like a 3-horse race at the moment for the win. We'll see as Finzik, without the DRS, but purely with the Slipstream, he's got plenty enough ERS after being behind the safety car, as everyone else does as well. He's going to use a bit of it now and slip through that little gap on the left-hand side to the inside of this next corner at the start of Sector 3, and he'll get that done. Now, can Wong Fei stay with him? That is going to be the key. If he can stay in his DRS, he's probably got a chance of re-overtaking him. Otherwise, he's going to have to let it be, although he's going to try now on the start-finish straight in front of the grandstand. Is he going to do a brilliant move round the outside? He's braked early. Is he going to try and switch back on the inside? No, he's not. He's not got enough room there. So, good racing by Finzik and good defence, anticipating where Wong Fei is going to place his car and reacting to it accordingly. But, of course, the DRS will be enabled soon. If he can stay in that 1 second margin for a couple of laps, he might have another opportunity quite soon.
Now we should have that add-on for the tires to see the tire condition.
Yeah. It's straight after the safety car though, so I'm not sure, there won't be any tyre wear. Lepson making a comeback after disconnecting. He's going round the outside of Woxo at the start of the really long back straight. He may be re-overtaken here anyway because such a long straight, and you can see Kiri Kiddis getting ahead of the Williams of Wonder Tom there as well, starting from the back of the grid. A really good race from him so far.
He was 2 times at the back of the grid.
Finzik sets the fastest lap.
He beat it 4 times, I think. DRS enabled, guys. Now anything is up for grabs. Until we get to the 23rd lap, that even there is a collision.
Oh! Safety car! No? What happened to Mr. P? He's out the race. His car is still moving, so maybe he retired on track.
We don't have a safety car. We don't have a safety car.
No, well, Wong Fei is 3/10. He'll definitely have DRS on the back straight unless he makes a big mistake.
Papademitro is last.
Oh, what? I didn't see what happened
is
then.
last. Oh, a lot of things going on all over the track. I can't stay focused. I just saw the Papademitro from P4 to last because Kyriakidis is 4th. With 4.4 seconds gap. I don't know if he has the ability to close that gap.
Okay, DRS.
But He has a 3-second penalty.
DRS,
so even if
DRS for Wong Fei. Sorry, he's into the lead and ahead. So this battle will rage on for the last couple of laps in this race. Lap 21 now, it'll be 22 left when they cross the line any minute now. But can Finzik do a repeat of what Wong Fei did and re-overtake him on the start-finish straight like a couple of laps before? This is the battle now for the win. Wesley is close behind. He'll want to close up. And he's almost out of DRS, so he won't be able to defend, attack. Someone who will be able to defend is Wong Fei, because he's got 68% compared to the 38 of Finzik. But he doesn't have the DRS, so let's see what's going to happen.
Yes, but Wesley is dropping out of the DRS zone.
Yeah, I think he's probably out of it now.
What is going on, guys? Larson is looking to attack Keyboard Magnussen. I don't know if he's gonna be able to succeed. Finzik is dropping back, or is my imagination playing tricks?
Yeah, he is a bit, even with the DRS now.
He won't be in position to overtake, sorry. I think Wesley is going safely to take the third place. He's not threatened by anyone.
Another DRS zone. Finzik has got probably 2 more chances to overtake. Of course, he can do it on the last lap. And that's probably not a bad idea at all. Because, you know, if you get re-overtaken on the last lap, you'll be kicking yourself. I'm wondering why you didn't wait.
Yes, but he's gonna wait until the last lap. But is he gonna be in the DRS zone until the last lap?
Well, he needs to be.
Because I see the gap growing up and he's out.
And he's using ERS now to try and close that gap. Once he's out of the DRS, I think he's going to drop back. His tyres seem to be going off now, so the softs a bit slower than these mediums at the moment. He's back in within 7/10, so I think he will have DRS, and he does. And let's see how much he can close this gap by. If I was Finzik, I would not be deploying any ERS here. I'd just try and get as close as possible in the slipstream and have a very good penultimate lap and try for the overtake on the last lap. If you think you're not going to be close enough, go for it earlier when you've got the chance.
In the same corner, he's 1/10 of a second farther than the last lap. He was in 0.3 in the previous lap, and he was 0.4 something in this lap. So he obviously is dropping off.
Very close there. It doesn't seem he'd have the DRS there, though it is a detection zone. Not sure what happened.
It was the DRS.
Did he have it on your screen? He didn't on mine. So, very close now. Closer than he's been for a few laps now. Still using the ERS. Wong Fei is still at 70%, so he's not worrying about defending too much. He'd probably rather be overtaken on this lap so he can re-overtake on the final one.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be the case.
Although he is definitely going to get overtaken, and if I was Wong Fei, I would not fight this whatsoever. I wouldn't even consider using my ERS, because I know I can close up, and Lepson has retired. That might have been a 5th safety car, but it's only lap 24 now, so it's not to be. But
no
Finzik is Finzik going to be wise enough? He is. He's not going to overtake. And that might have messed up with Wong Fee's plans a bit. So, on to the last lap. DRS is so powerful. And we still don't know who's going to win. Will it be Wong Fee? He's got to pull a decent gap in the first two sectors with his grip advantage if he wants to stay ahead and have a big enough gap on the back straight. Finzik, all he's got to do is just stay within 5 or 6 tenths coming into that last
Wong
DRS
should
zone.
let him pass now. Wong should let him pass.
Yeah, but there's nowhere to do it. It's not going to work out, is it? Although he's 6 tenths, his best bet now, just flat out to the end. And whatever happens, happens.
%70 of VRS from Wong. And only 45% from Finzik.
One more braking zone for Finzik. If he gets this right, he'll be in the lead come the next corner. Right, 6 tenths, nearly 7 tenths now. It looks too far back, but this straight is incredibly long. Has Wong Fee done enough to stay ahead? No doubt he's deploying all of his ERS. He is. And look at Finzik, he's out of ERS. DRS is not as powerful as it was before because he's not boosting. And he can't do it. One more chicane for Wong Fee to negotiate as Finzik picks up a penalty trying to push the limit. Yeah, so
this is over. This is over.
Well done to Wong Fee, who kept his nerve on the last lap. And he's going to come home and win the first ever Las Vegas Grand Prix in SLR. And Finzik comes home in 2nd place. That was a good battle right to the end there.
Whoa! What a race! What a race!
Wesley comes in 3rd place. Wonder Tom in 4th. He's done really well. Kiri Kiddis in 6th. Sorry, 5th. Larson in 6th. And everyone gets a point. How about that?
So many cars. I don't know. It was the braking zones. I don't know what to say. Kyriakidis driver of the day, of course. He was last. I mean,
oh no!
He was last.
He slipped over. He's tripped on the podium. Must have been drinking. He hasn't even touched the champagne yet.
Finzik says it was the wrong tire. Maybe he wanted something else to put. Maybe mediums, I don't know. Finzik, get ready for interview. We want to hear it from you.
Who's your driver of the day?
Of course, Kyriakidis, come on.
I'll go for Wonder Tommy.
It's
his first ever race. Wonder Tommy. That's my vote. We've got a bit of a disagreement here in the commentary box.
Yes, but Kyriakidis started 17th and he went up to P5. With 4 pit stops. Okay, 4 pit stops. What do you say about that?
Maybe.
Aha. So you know I'm right. So you know I'm right.
Greek bias.
No, honestly, maybe you know me. We see a lot of changes here in the positions, in the last standings.
Interviews, please come for interviews.
I'm waiting for Finzik. He said wrong tire. So.
Wrong tier or wrong tire?
Tire.
But you
Why?
say tier as tire, so I'm not sure which.
Okay,
He
forgive me, guys. I'm not an Englishman.
No, I know, but if you say wrong tier, he's like, he either thinks he's too fast or he needs to be in tier 4. Wrong tire.
Wrong compound. Okay. did I mess things up and clean it up?
Interviews, please come for interviews. What's the next track? I haven't a clue. Is it Brazil? Maybe it's Brazil.
Brazil.
Oh, almost. It's Hungary. Hungary and then Brazil.
I don't like that track. I hate it. Man, I hate it. You can't overtake over the corners. Oh my god. Okay, where is Finzik? Nobody's listening to me. Come on, guys.
Viva Las Vegas. Viva. I don't know any of the rest of the song.
Nobody wants to talk to us.
No,
Yet again.
Probably because of my singing.
I don't know if you're singing or not, but they don't like us. That's what I know. I hope the guys from the Tier 3 and Tier 2 and Tier 1
there you
get
go.
a lesson from today.
Whoa, what's that in the background? That sounds like you're actually at the F1 track.
Yeah, basically we have an F1 track right beside me. Almost every night we have an accident. So nobody's gonna talk to us. Come on, guys.
Nah, I think that's it then. 10 more seconds. 10. 9.
Kyriakidis, are you gonna talk
8,
to us or not?
7.
Should I put Kyriakidis in here?
5. 4. 3. 2. 1. No. Okay. Right, if anyone else wants an interview, or if anyone wants an interview, please come into the channel. Otherwise, we will say goodnight.
Kyriakidis says 4 bits of 3 front wing smash.
Front wing smash. That's an interesting way to put it. Right. Thank you everyone for watching. It's been very entertaining. And there'll be more carnage tomorrow in Tier 2, which I'm sure will have even more safety cars. And then Tier 1.
Oh, wait. We have Kyriakidis.
Oh yes, let's drag him in the channel. Otherwise we will say goodnight. Whoa, I'm talking to myself.
Live broadcast. Yeah.
Hello, Joel. Oh, I thought it would talk back to me. Hello, Kyriakidis.
Hello.
How was your race? You went from last to 5th with 4 pit stops. Did you know much about the track?
The result is unbelievable. I thought I'm ready to DNF the car, but I stay in the track and no comment. It's a very bad track. I don't love it. I don't like it.
Everyone says that when it's a new track.
Yeah, whenever he wins and he doesn't like the track, he says that. But okay, whatever. He may have won with 10 seconds gap, and he still say that.
First of all, in the first turn, I take 5-sec penalty without reason. It's 3 cars in front of me. I can't go nowhere. So then I cut one turn, I stop, I wait the other guys, 3-second penalty without warning. No warning, 3-second penalty. So very bad. I smashed 3 times the front wing. For this reason it's the 4 pit stops. But other guys maybe have more problems, so I finish in P5.
And lots
Okay,
of safety cars.
we missed one safety car because it was late. Come on. Do we have an inside information about what happened to Anagostopoulos?
Yes, he after the Lepson crash, he has DNF. He has crash too. He thinks he's in the lobby, but he isn't. So they can't see him maybe in the track.
I didn't see him disconnecting from the game.
Maybe
I
my-
see
in my
he
game.
has the X on his name. I told him, but
Did he have a rear wing damage?
no.
Because I
don't
saw
think
some
so.
debris from touching the wall when he was trying to set the car straight.
He has front wing damage in some. I don't remember the lap. He has a front wing damage.
Yeah, I thought so because he was going a little bit slower than we used to see him race. So that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't. We don't speak too much. We speak later for the race.
So what do you expect for tomorrow in the second division?
Oh, it's very difficult. Don't DNF. Go with to go to the finish. You don't know what to expect in that track.
So do you expect a lot of safety cars tomorrow?
More than 3.
Ambitious.
So John, get ready to set the pole.
Yeah,
the
for
bets.
sure.
And the bets. More than 3 safety car, 1.1 in the betting company.
Yeah, it's Las Vegas anyway, so lots of people like to gamble. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. D.
Thank you. Bye bye. Good night.
Bye bye.
And I don't think we are gonna have another one talking to us right now.
No. So thanks everyone for watching. And Babalas has just left. No. In fact, Babalas has not left the channel. I accidentally dragged myself into interview instead of dragging Mr. D. So I thought you'd left the channel. Anyway, please join us again tomorrow. Look at all our wonderful social media accounts and follow, like, subscribe, whatever. Do what you like.
We have Twitch and YouTube, so whatever you want. If you want to see a lot of car nuts and a lot of good overtakes, follow us and hit the like button to help the algorithm. Thank you everybody for watching. We will see you again tomorrow with who's going to be tomorrow?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Quick, let's see. It's not Ocean Chief. No, that's tier 1. CM Punk and I don't know, someone else. You'll see tomorrow.
Okay.
It'll be a surprise. Goodbye.